Hello world, you're watching Exponential Tech. This is the place to be if you're into technologies that have exponential impact on your daily life, your wallet, and the world. Exponential Tech covers AI, crypto, as well as investing. Today, it's Crypto Sunday. I'm going to be discussing two interesting stories I came across. The first is about Bitcoin penetration in the USA, and the second is about private transactions capabilities on the Ethereum network. And then I'll wrap up with a state of the market overview. So on to the first story, which is on this poll conducted by Wells Fargo and Gallup. The poll showed that only 2% of Americans actually own any Bitcoin, which is surprising given that South Korea, about a third of the population, already invest in the crypto markets. So already we can see from these metrics that Asia is well ahead of the USA. So the participants of this survey were US investors with more than 10,000 US dollars already invested in conventional markets. So we're talking about stuff like stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. The article really highlights the infancy of this technology. It's really easy for people like you and I to assume that everyone knows about what's going on in the crypto world and the wider tech world as well. Because, we live and breathe it every day in our lives. But this poll has just shown us that actually people like myself need to communicate and work harder to more people who do not have any idea that this kind of technology exists. We have an obligation and a duty to spread the benefits of technologies such as crypto and also artificial intelligence. There are a lot of Americans waiting on the sidelines as well, and it's unclear whether this poll sheds any light on that. But I can say, when these people start to participate in this market, it's just going to push the price up higher. And this is just based on simple supply and demand economic theory. As there's more demand, due to more participants in the market, and obviously we're capped by the number of coins being released into the market. So for example, Bitcoin only has 21 million coins that are going to be released in the market, and then when you account for losses, so people losing their wallets, we're probably down to around 16 to 17 million. That is only going to push and apply more pressure to the price. So the American stock market is the biggest and the most important in the world. So when Americans finally participate, we will know. And we will know because our price charts will just be pointing in the right-hand corner going up north. So polls like this are really important because it gets us out of our own little worlds and it recalibrates our perception of the size of this community, which this poll suggests is really tiny. So guys, watch this space. I'll continue to track these kind of polls when they're released. And if you're really interested in this kind of stuff, hit the subscribe button now so you don't miss out. Now on to the next story, where again, I'm really excited to present this to you. I came across this and I was like, whoa, this is an absolute game changer. So this week there was a conference called PETS. This stands for Privacy Enhancing Technology Symposium, and it was held in Barcelona, Spain, in Europe. So I imagine there was some nice good weather as well during this event. So during this event, a new privacy protocol called Mobius was presented. What this protocol does is implement a Monero style of privacy onto the Ethereum network. So what it does is it promises to conceal the sender and receiver addresses in a trustless manner. This protocol isn't actually available on the Ethereum network just yet. It's research being proposed to the community. But when it's decided to be implemented onto the network, it's going to have profound impact. And not just for the Ethereum network. This is all the projects built on top of the Ethereum network. So all the ones that used the ERC20 protocol, this new privacy protocol will have a massive impact on those too. So this also means that when this protocol is available for use, we're going to have new business models that were inconceivable before, but are now possible because of this new privacy protocol. So again, this has massive implications for the price action too. Like, the previous article, it's only going to push the price up because we're going to have more capabilities to the current list of, stuff we can do with the Ethereum network. So again, massive, massive, massive upward pressure. Now onto the state of the market right now. The top 10, aside from IOTA and Tether, are in the red at the moment. But, for crypto standards, this is pretty small. Nothing to see here really. And this is reinforced by taking a look at the charts as well. We can see basically, if we go to the 4-hour chart, we can see sideways movement from, say, the recent from the ETF rejection that was released earlier this week. Not much to see here, guys. Just a wait and see kind of sentiment in the market for BTC. Going to the 1-day chart, we can see these oscillations. But I think, again, despite this sideways movement, I still believe we are out of this bear market territory. And one really strong piece of evidence to support this is the monthly chart. Here you can see higher highs, as was just described in other videos I've released. You can see these higher highs in this new candlestick. And given that we are close to the end of the month, this price action will solidify. And I expect perhaps a retracement down to these levels here, so the 7,200, and then we'll pop up going forward. We've got a lot of speculation on potential ETFs for institutional funds, so that could induce some price action as well. So I'll keep you guys up to date on price action to BTC, so don't worry about that. On to Ether. Yeah, as I hypothesized in previous videos as well, we've got a lot of sideways movement going to the daily chart. Nothing to see here. We had a bit of a pop earlier this week, but it's retraced, and going back to what I said in previous videos, we've got this really long head on this candle, so I expect not much action to the upside, very likely sideways movement, and perhaps a retest of this low of around 386, 385. Again, like I said in the previous chart, I'll keep you up to dated. So yeah, you won't miss out on anything. Right, that's it for me. If you like this episode, hit the like button and be sure to subscribe. Also sign up for the alert so that whenever I do release a video, the alerts pop up on your phone and on your Internet Explorer or your Google Chrome browser. I'm going to be dropping a lot more content that will impact your trading and investing decisions. So be sure to continue watching. Also, tell me what you thought of this episode in the comment section below. I work for you, remember, so don't hesitate to let me know if you want me to cover anything in particular. For now, have a fantastic day, and it's me, Chris, signing off for today. Bye-bye.